Wait, hold up. Do you like artists like Mavi, Zlooper, and Overcast? I got a record just for you. What's good, y'all? Mint Beats back again with another album review. Today, we're gonna be breaking down My Name Isn't J-Mack's Bookmark 2, released on March 26, 2025. So to get into this record, first and foremost, I just want to introduce My Name Isn't J-Mack to y'all. He's kind of an underground rapper. I feel like you have to be in the know to have known what his music is like. He's an artist that's been frequently popping up on my algorithm when I look for music or I'm listening to music. The record that I heard the most was Bunker/Pre-Roll featuring Tommy Richmond, which is a song that I really enjoyed. I remember briefly listening to his album that came out last year that had a lot of features. I guess I just wasn't in the right mindset to listen to it, but I remember thoroughly enjoying it. So when I saw that he released a new record, I was pretty stoked to listen to it, and honestly, it did not disappoint at all. Everything that I've heard from this dude, I love. He has such a unique energy and pocket as an MC. He has a delivery that is as smooth as it is punchy, and really has a lot of flexibility as an artist, as a creative, to switch up the vibe and kind of take you places. If it's an intimate track, if it's a track with a lot of energy, he's able to really just mold himself onto whatever record he really wants to make, and it really resulted in a thorough project. So the album itself is full of a whole bunch of noir type samples that are on top of either lo-fi beats mixed with a whole bunch of 808 bouncy records as well. That's a really fine line to walk as a MC, as a producer, to get a project to sound cohesive, but he does it in a really effortless way. Throughout this record, it's almost like he placed us in a home that's just a mood board, and as we walk from room to room, we experience a different setting, a different vibe that all ties together his vision on this record. So on this record, he only has 2 features, which honestly I kind of like. After having an album that was full of a whole bunch of features last year, he comes out and really just locks in, lets us experience his vision. It makes sense that this record is more cohesive and concise because there's a limited amount of people that are featured on this record. And honestly, he did an incredible job. A few of my favorite records on this album are American Spirits, which is hilarious because he includes a old school commercial that was a cigarette commercial back in the day where doctors are actually giving a testimony for the brand being the best cigarette that you can smoke from a doctor. That's insane. It doesn't surprise me given where we're currently going right now as a country. I also like the record Chase that features Tommy Richmond. It provides a really dope switch up. It's a record with a lot of energy, and I feel like Tommy Richmond really mirrors his energy in a way that's also, it emphasizes the bounce of the beat. Both of them just paired well together, and it's not a surprise because they've worked together in the past, and obviously it's been probably his most successful song as well. So I was really stoked to hear that record when it came on, and it turned out to be one of my favorites. Another record that I really liked was Archetyping. Kind of self-explanatory what the record's about, but it's definitely another record that I really enjoyed. I also enjoyed Cavalier, which is the last song on the album as well. Overall, I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. It was a real thorough experience. Not a lot of features, so he really had to carry the project. He raps his ass off from point A to point B. It really got me excited to hear more music from him. The only thing that I would say is a downside is it wasn't long enough for my liking, just because it's 25 minutes. Maybe that's a good thing though, you know, like you want to keep people interested in your music, so there's a hidden significance to records that have a lot of re-listenability, and this record is one of them. This is a record that I'm gonna listen to top to bottom for probably the rest of the year, just because I really rock with it. It's a really easy listen. Again, it's only 25 minutes, and it's just full of a nice blend of vibes, and it's really cohesive, and honestly a very enjoyable project. So go ahead and tap into My Name Isn't J-Mack. He's releasing really dope music right now. You can go back and listen to all of his discography. There's a whole bunch of projects that he's a part of, or even albums that are his own. Highly recommend this project to you if you're into independent rappers, underground hip-hop, that type of shit. Anyways, y'all, I'm Mint Beats. I really appreciate you rock with me. I'm gonna be breaking down albums for the rest of the year. If you have anything that you recommend, feel free to slide it my way, drop a DM, tap in with me on Instagram, obviously, TikTok, YouTube. I'll be having a Twitch up real soon, and also tap into my website. I'll be starting a blog here soon. They'll be sharing my ideas and kind of my thoughts on where music is, maybe a quarterly review on my favorite albums from the beginning of the year. If you want to tap in and listen to my music, there's also a link there, and you also can purchase my latest release, which is Levels, that has a cassette release that you can purchase on Bandcamp. So tap in with that also. Anyways, appreciate you all rocking with me. Until next time, peace.